Okay, the first of a few different decks we're going to be playing to date. We've got Green-White Counters Company, which is kind of a port of a deck that's existed in Modern for a little bit, but in a roundabout different way. So Scurry Oak is a card here that says, whenever one or more 1/1 counters are put on Scurry Oak, you get to create a 1/1 green squirrel creature token. So Scurry Oak plus Cathars Crusade is Splinter Twin if you squint at it. This says, whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you get to put a 1/1 counter on everything. So if you have this out, and you play Scurry Oak, it triggers this, you make a squirrel, it triggers this, you make a squirrel, it triggers this, you make a squirrel, it triggers this, and these two make as many squirrels as you want and scale up your board very large. We also have a combo that we can fully collected company into. So you can have Scurry Oak plus Heliod Suncrowned plus Daxos Prosperous Innkeeper or Soul Warden here. So if you pair any of these three, something enters, you gain a life. Along with Heliod and Scurry Oak, your Scurry Oak gets arbitrarily large and you make arbitrarily large number of squirrel tokens. I have noticed that past Jeff forgot to put a giant killer in the deck, because we do have a Ranger-Captain of Eos to tutor for that, so I'm going to fix that real quick. Who do I want to cut for a giant killer? It's extra Daxos, maybe. All right, let's dive on into some games with this. This deck also has just kind of a green-white Lifegain aggro beatdown plan. So you've got this fair backup plan to pair with your both 2 and 3 card infinite combos. So Cathars Crusade is a card that's just going to be good to sideboard out. When we want to become more fair and interactive. Oh, when you reply, the card rec doesn't work. Interesting. Commands don't work. Easy mulligan. Not amazing, but we'll keep. Yeah, I didn't realize replying to a comment, Lambton, didn't count as starting it. So the reply overwrites the first thing you write. So the only thing I wrote in my reply was exclamation point and then the command. So the reply overwrites what's considered the first part of your statement. Opponent's feeling a little sultai this morning, it looks like. Untapped overlay won't update for a few days. Now, usually it's updated same day. It won't be instantaneous because they need to get samples and see how the card things are formatted, but usually they update in a few hours. This isn't Cardboard Live. They have a product that they actually care about. I would imagine things like Perpetually will not be handled appropriately by Untapped day 1. Would be my expectation. Thanks for the follow, Lunar. Good morning. I think I'm just grabbing a Soul Warden here. So 3/3 for 3 here. Grabs a 1-drop when it comes into play, and you can sacrifice it to keep your opponent off of casting non-creature spells for a turn. I'm actually going to save Ranger-Captain here, because next turn I can just go Soul Warden into Tiny Dancer. It is a very good Collected Company hit. You're not wrong. I think I'm into a 5th land for this one. Do you have sweeper number 2? Hey, Chase, thanks for the 23 months. Welcome back. Good morning. Yes, Ranger of Eos and Ranger-Captain of Eos are, in fact, different cards. Both are historic legal now, though. They have a Zuza. That's interesting. I wonder what they're ramping into. You could definitely play an entire quick match, Boston. Is Ranger-Captain generally better than Ranger? In Collected Company decks, it definitely is. Generically, it depends on what your deck is looking to do. And what you're looking for that slot to do. So, if you're looking to just raw generate card advantage, Ranger of Eos is still better because it draws you 2 cards. I'll attack for 7 here. Yeah, opponent's deck's definitely an interesting collection of cards. They have a lot of creatures plus things like Crux. Usually when you see like creature-based accelerants like this, they'll play more spot removal than sweepers. So again, Cathars Crusade plus Scurry Oak is a 2-card combo. So if we just find a Scurry Oak at this point, we can get them. What's going on, Deebs? Good morning. Thanks for the 15 months, Cowboy. Welcome back. Appreciate it. If everybody hanging out enjoys Historic as a format, I've got that next open command in the title. If you have something sweet that you think you'd like to battle with in a tournament this Sunday, August 29th, we'll be having the next Hoaglandia Open here. It'll be Historic Horizons. Amazonian will be my co-caster, and Kulsa Fink will be putting up prizes for that event all day for us. Our mediocre beatdown plan was sufficient here. I have to imagine most of the games with this deck are going to be won via mediocre beats as opposed to combos, but we'll see. I think I'm honestly just going to run back our main deck and not really sure what the opponent's doing exactly. Yeah, I imagine we'll get at least one combo to pop off at some point, but I expect that to not be the average case scenario. Hey, congrats, Pelly. Snorlax is such an excellent mon to ladder with because it's great when your team is competent, but it's also pretty good when your team is screwing off. Morning, Winker. Thanks for the follow. You won the last couple of Ninetales. Ninetales is a good solid mon too. This hand's excellent. We've got Soul Warden into Tiny Dancer, which will trigger and then get a scry for us, so we can hopefully find our extra land drops. And then actually, we have this and this. If this finds Scurry Oak, we actually have the combo set up. Hey, Yami, thanks for the host. Hope you had a good stream. Ninetales is one I've been meaning to play a little bit of. I haven't played any with it. Usually there's someone else on our 5 stacks that wants to play it. Hey, Zebs. Thanks for the 5 months. Welcome back. Good morning, good morning. I'm gonna bottom this. Definitely looking for a 4th land. Varsav, thanks for the 16 months. Howdy, howdy. Snorlax with block and heavy slam. I'm actually a big fan of Yawn on Snorlax, but block is also very good. You definitely take heavy slam though. Flail is not great. Mooiz, thanks for the 26 months. This is our first deck. The patch just went live. Match, first deck, first match. Boom of War. Thanks for the prime. Good morning, good morning. This is a Scarab God. Alright, so we'll go Innkeeper into Good Boy, and then this gives us the mana to Company next turn. All right, so we've got 5 looks at a Scurry Oak here. Or, sorry, 7 looks at a Scurry Oak. 6 plus 1. I did 6 minus 1 in my head there. Hey, yo. I say, hey, yo. Opponent gonna really die. Oh, no, chat. They have Soul Warden, too. Oh, fuck! I misclicked it. Well, I deserve that. Gosh, this deck is broken. Does this still count as doing the thing? Jury remains yet to be seen. I played around them gaining infinite life. Yeah, auto-order trigger is probably a good idea. They're gonna languish us here, and I'm gonna die. It's gonna be Sedge. Hopefully they just like Crux of Fate, we save a Scurry Oak, and then I draw 1 or 2 mana creature to pair with this to combo next turn. In my head, I was thinking of Cathars Crusade, but yeah. I'm just gonna pass here. I'm just gonna attack and then do this. Okay, and then we'll do this. Okay, so they're dead. We're not gonna mess it up this time. Oh my gosh, this deck desperately needs resolve. Resolve all and always, yes. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, take action is spacebar. You're right. Oh yeah, this is a terrible deck to play on Magic Arena. Like, normally they'd be dead here, but they stole my Soul Warden. This deck is gonna turn my hand into my phone into a hand warmer. They're not dead, no. They can have a sweeper next turn. I could have double blocked Soul Warden last turn. They're a control deck, and they had a handful of cards and 5 open mana. Oh, wait. I have a bunch of Soul Warden triggers underneath this too, right? Yeah, we're technically going to kill them here, right? Because my Soul Warden triggers will pop up. They can only block one of these Scurry Oaks. They can only block one creature. Oh yeah, so they are dead here. I just have to figure out what the math looks like on actually killing them. Oh no, we've hit the point where I have to hit resolve on every individual thing. So my opponent is deterministically dead here. I'm just not quite sure what that deterministic is. So we have... So all of the Soul Warden triggers that are on the stack are going to turn into +1/+1 counters for us. So my opponent's at 59, and I've got 40... No, there's other ones down here too still that haven't happened yet. Okay, so there's 2 non-Lifegain triggers plus another. So that's 3, so there's 39 power waiting to go off. So that means that's plus 39 attack, but they're going to get to block half of it. All right, I'm going to keep going just because my opponent hasn't conceded, but they are dead. I'm just not sure. Someone want to count and figure out exactly how many we need while I'm clicking? I don't think they're currently dead. How do they block? They have, there's a Scarab God trigger on the stack. The stack's a little busy at the moment, but there is a Scarab God trigger. Alright, what's my timer at? I'm at 20 minutes. I'm gonna keep doing this for another 45 seconds, then I'm gonna hope it's good enough. Oh, that's true. I could target something else, and then because we have the Warden triggers, if we're not going to be lethal, we could always add more later. That's a good call. Fire Bad Mac good. Thanks for the 7 months. Oh, we're definitely about to rope out. I don't know what it does with my Heliod triggers when we do. There's still 40 some triggers here. So our opponent might get the win here because of Magic Arena being Magic Arena. Wait, is it just not giving me my Heliod triggers? Oh, it's putting them on Heliod. Wait, what? Oh, it can put them on an enchantment. It's targeting itself. Sure. Lay down the fat beef. Do 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 do. Boop do 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 do. Boop do 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 do. Boop do 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 do. Target a creature or enchantment I control. With what, Magic Arena? Target it with what? What am I supposed to be targeting? I can't click on anything. Oh, wait, their timer's going down. Okay, that's fine. Elcry's the Healing Tree. Thank you for the Prime. Welcome to the channel. That's a silly place here. All right, so there was 37 damage I missed here because of Magic Arena being Magic Arena. So my opponent would have died. We actually had 15 extra if we would have had enough time. Thanks for the 24 months, Luna Light Live. Welcome back. Could only make 56 squirrels. Deck's unplayable. Yeah, short of a Massacre Worm, I think we should be good here. Well. Thanks for the follow, Master Neo. Thanks for the entire year, Sentry. Let's get you a sword to go with that shield. Welcome back. No, we won game one. That was game two. We won game one. Thanks for the 5 months, Boxall. Good morning. Good morning. I'll do it again, I swear. 1, 2, 3. It's just combo Amentree. What could it be? Hurried. Definitely looking for lands. Wait, we have to do that all over again. Maybe. We could also just, like, beat them down with our Narcos, too. I think that's the one non-land card I keep on top here. Subbing for the sick beats both in the game and musical. God bless. Kyla Kinda, thank you for the 2 months. Welcome back. Apparition 2-mana 5/5 is a go. Honestly, I'm gonna block here because I want to scry for a land. This also keeps them from Spawn of Mayheming us, which is great. Dante, thanks for the 10 months. Good morning and welcome back. You do have to wait for your current sub to end to sub with Prime, yep. Tiny Dancer, bringing down the beats. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I think this is too slow for an aggressive matchup. We're going to bring in these Skyclave Apparitions. We probably are never having our life total be super high, so I think trimming these are probably never getting their payoffs. I think I probably want the Deccan Stones as well. Am I supposed to trim a Scurry Oak and just be more of a fair deck? Untapped does not have the new cards yet. They should have them updated later today, I imagine. Yeah, this could be okay. I have 14 green. The problem is, like, what are we cutting? So, like, am I bailing on the combo? That could be a plan. Like, they're gonna have a lot of disruption post board, and this card's kind of individually weak. You just like go down to one Scurry Oak and just become like green white Lifegain fair deck. That's probably a reasonable stance to take. Yeah, that was sweet. Easy keep. Multiple 2-drops, multiple things for later. Just really solid hand overall. Nice. Got that sick value with the 1-drop on card 8. It's outward game. Patches go live at 8 a.m. PT. PST, whatever the time zone is. Got me. We are enfeebled. It is a new microphone. Thanks for the 25 months, meatballs. Thanks for funding my new equipment purchases. Today's actually the first day I've had it up. Came in the mail on Tuesday. Yeah, I think the core of green white Lifegain was good even before this. Even before we had a combo to put in it. Ephemeral, thanks for the 20 months. Welcome back. Yeah, got him. He's dead. I think I want to hold on to this for now. I could be right to save the Pridemate there. You sure it wasn't on your desk for a month? I am confident. So we're choosing not to attack into the Faceless Haven here. I think I'm saving Tiny Dancer at this point. Hey, the gang's all here. I'm just gonna go in on Dancer here. We're gonna be tutoring with this. Oh, I stacked these triggers wrong. So I put auto-ordered triggered abilities on and it just bit me, which is sad. So if I wouldn't have had auto-ordered triggered abilities on there, I would have been able to search for this and then do my 2 scries, but I lost 2 scry ones because of that. I should just sacrifice this, right? So they can't draw like a sweeper here. They are, in fact, very dead. Mono Black plays Blood in the Snow? No, but they frequently play like Crippling Fear. I've seen Languish or Ritual of Soot as things they play before. So Blood on the Snow is not common, but 4 mana sweepers are things they'll frequently have access to. Man, the directional on this microphone and it being in front of my keyboard means it doesn't pick up my clickety-clack basically at all, which is nice. Yeah, and we're playing with Historic Horizons cards right now, Fantasy End. No clickety-clacks downgrade, maybe. Okay, that could be an Oak and a combo. Alright, so you got 7 shots to kill them next turn.
Your light will cleave the darkness.
Never lucky. Needed that 8th look jet.
Nothing. Not on my watch. Share in my light.
Dear opponent, don't put a Platinum Angel into play. Deal.
Not again.
You're dead. Grow, my children. Grow. Excellent. Excellent. Chat, I don't know what they're doing. We killed them too quickly. Yeah, the Cathars Crusade has a lot more click equity than the 3-card combo, for sure. All right, I think I'm gonna like board in a couple of Thalias. They seem like they're kind of spell based, and we'll go from there. This is the first historic deck of the day. The patch went live less than an hour ago. Yes, you should always buy packs from sets you don't have full sets of, because you'll open other cards in there that you might want to play at some point. Huh. Intimidator is not what I was expecting after they had Clarion in the first game. Hit me, baby. Take Selfless Savior to protect my board a little bit. I think I'm fine if they want to trade either of these for this. They do not. You can craft all of the Jumpstart cards using wild cards, which is what you'll be seeing me do on this channel. Hey, Roger Ghoul, thanks for 17 months. Yeah, it was weird having a midweek day off, if I'm being honest. What'd you do with that? Christy and I went out to breakfast. We went shopping, and we installed a new closet organizer in one of the bedrooms upstairs. Oh, Heliod will enter as a creature next turn with the Crusade. That's a good call. Although I probably need to block something this turn, right? Red decks never have 1 damage. Yep. We're definitely dead to cleave. My state is thankfully managed by people who believe in science. So our schools have mask mandates. Hey, look, chat, that was the other upside to playing the Cathars Crusade last turn. Grow, my children, grow. And they could have a sweeper next turn. They played Clarion in game 1, so I'm just going to go ahead and gain a bunch of life here. We can't actually kill them this turn because they have a blocker, but we can make a really big board and gain a bunch of life. People were dumping on my Cathars Crusades during the deck tech. Come on now, chat. You want to cut my Cathars Crusades? Tactos can block, right? It attacks each turn at Fable. Yeah, it can totally block. It just attacks each turn at Fable.
Defend yourself. You'll have to get through.
Was this the same opponent?
You're better than I expected.
It looks like a similar deck. I wasn't paying attention to the username. Wow, dead game. I feel like they need to prioritize finding different opponents and lengthening the queues a little bit more. I feel like they put too much emphasis on shortening the queue time and re-queue too quickly, or repair too quickly.
Don't force my hand.
But like, La Archivist, if you go back and check the tape there, it has nothing to do with the number of people playing and everything to do about the repair priority. If you look, it's not like my queue, it's not like I waited a minute or 2 minutes to re-queue into the same person. It queued me instantaneously back into the same person I just played against. Marky, thanks for the 22 months. Welcome back. Someone donated to cut this in above meat hooks, Cody, so we're doing that one next. I did get a professional microphone set up. I've been using cheap USB microphones, cheap $100 USB microphones for the entirety of my streaming career, and I finally went and dumped $400 on a decent audio setup.
It's time to give up. Well played.
Nice. Chad turns. It's our turn to get comboed, chip.
They're with me. That's new.
I've been streaming from a Windows setup for the better part of a year or two, Trey. Or just one too many things that I couldn't get to work on the old Linux box. Well, even Scurry off the top didn't do it here, right? Because they have blockers, and I don't have a Lifegain piece in play. So Scurry actually wasn't an out there. Yeah, the XLR setup isn't just the price of the microphone, though, right? Like, the microphone was only $200, but it was another $200 for the input device to get it into the computer, too. So closer to $400 for the entirety of the setup. Honestly, I think I'm clicking submit and running back my main deck here. Maybe I want these Skyclaves. I guess Serra Ascendant. They're aggressive enough that these two cards... I like cutting these cards against aggro decks. And Skyclave's just like a pretty good card in general. Let's port in a few of those. A Warden into Tiny Dancer is a strong first start. That's technically combo piece 2 out of 3, right? So we're just Heliod away. Obey Nico Colas, chat. I'm gonna keep this Innkeeper on top because they're a Deafening Clarion deck, so if they wanna Clarion me next turn, it's a Lifegain piece after the fact. Just Bone Daddy, deal. And with no Clarion, do I bottom this? No, I think I want to keep this held in hand for the Scurry Oak. Let's get rid of auto-ordered triggered abilities. I want to search and then gain life, so that way my scries can work. Looking for a Heliod or a Collected Company. Yeah, the life gain aspect helps keep us alive while we work towards a combo is definitely big true. So this is protection from everything but 2, right? So we can just go ahead and truck on in here. No, I said thank you, Durka Durka. You must have missed my acknowledgement. Either way, welcome back. Opponent missed the trick that we searched for there. I'm gonna hang on to this treasure because it's letting us cast Collected Company. Okie doke. All right, game the 3rd. Galio, thanks for the follow. Good morning and welcome to the channel. Welcome to everybody, by the way. Great to see almost 1,400 people in here for some Magic. If you're new to the channel like Heliod, thanks for dropping in. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I stream full-time here on Twitch. We do Magic the Gathering at least 5 days a week. I'm going to be live this weekend as well. We play pretty much all constructed here for Magic. Historic, Standard 22, Historic, Brawl. I usually try and play 3 to 4 different decks per day, so there's a lot of variety in the stream here. Usually we change decks every 60 to 90 minutes or so, depending on how things are going. I also have a YouTube channel you should check out, where everything that I stream that ends up having some worthwhile games of Magic, I post a video set up there with it. So you can find a great resource of different decks that can be fun to check out. There's going to be a lot of different fun things we're going to be poking at with the set release. Also, it's in the stream title, but to give it an extra plug, our next Hoaglandia Open, we usually run about monthly tournaments for my Twitch subs here. That will be going on this Sunday. If you can't play in that, it's a spectator event as well. We'll have full coverage here all day throughout the course of the tournament. So this turn could be right to just like jam Heliod, so that way this could potentially find Scurry Oak to combo. Heliod's also a little bit less bad against like a sweeper. Company at end of turn here, and then we'll Heliod next turn, I think is the plan. Deal 5 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. Well, now we'll do this in response, because we could get this big enough for it to not die, right? This works how I want it to. Yep. Looking for Collected Company or another Oak, or an Oak to combo. In response to your response, make my thing huge. Crunch. Yeah, so if you haven't been following, we played a green-white Lifegain aggro company deck before Historic Horizons release, and it felt very reasonable and competitive. This card's such good card selection, and we basically just slotted a combo finish into that deck for like extra top deck potential, which seems pretty good. Heliod here to start and see what they do. Pump up the jam on this Ranger. What's the combo? Scurry Oak. Combos with Heliod and it combos with Cathars Crusade. Thanks for the 2 scries and the 2 life, opponent. Crunch. Oh, you know what? I should probably, it's a 7/7. They haven't shown us a non-Clarion sweeper. It's probably a little aggressive to sack the Ranger proactively here. Yeah, they're dead. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, Dancer is a very powerful card. Very, very, very reasonable Magic the Gathering card. I'm going to wait a second to re-queue, so that way hopefully that person queues into someone else. Oh, I could have used Heliod to give something lifelink. Good call. I realized Arena defaulted to my non-foil Pridemates. Let's fix that real quick. Why did it list limited rank under your rank? Because it's bugged. That's usually the answer to why did the software do something that it shouldn't be doing. I don't know. Little random visual things like that. I don't really. Or whatever. Like anybody that's making a big deal out of that visual glitch, like, you know, I don't really think you're a reasonable person. Ooh, Dragon Rage Chandler. I was about to say, if this is Chandler, does that make Dreadhorde Arcanist Monica? But then I realized most of the Zoomers in the audience wouldn't get that reference. Leafblade Fighter, thank you for the 1.5 years. I appreciate that. Welcome back. All right, so if I put Scurry Oak into play this turn, this collected company could hit Heliod plus a Soul Warden, but that still doesn't do it, right? Yeah, let's just play the Ranger-Captain here. If the only bug I let into production was visual, my career, I'd be very proud. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Big agree. Just gonna grab a good boy here. Oh, I guess I could grab the Soul Warden, because that guarantees I have a thing that gains me life. That's probably a good idea. Let's do that. And then this only has to hit Heliod to combo. I can't wait to hear is that Jace from Fortnite. Listen, they're doing Fortnite. Now we just need Minecraft. Then my children will be interested in Magic the Gathering. Thanks for the 15 months, Spartan. Welcome back. So Chandler here, for those that aren't familiar, when they eventually hit 4 card types in their graveyard, it becomes a 3/3 with flying that has to attack each turn. Thanks for the follow, Dean. Hey, thanks, Favs. I appreciate the prime. Thanks for helping pay for the microphone. The new setup was not cheap. Just part of the reason I'd put it off for so long, but I'm expecting to be here making stuff for a while, so I figured I might as well pull the trigger on it finally. None of our 1-drops are particularly exciting here. Is it just like another Soul Warden? None of my removal does anything. I could get a Savior, I suppose, to protect this Scurry Oak. I'm gonna grab Soul Warden. I did not get a 7B. I ended up getting a Rode Procaster. I spent a lot of time listening to audio samples, and the sound quality on the 7B just didn't appear to be markedly or reasonably better than the microphone half the price. And the 7B has a very low inline gain, so like I don't have a cloud lifter on my current one. I just have the Rode Procaster and then my XLR interface. So my setup could have been a lot more expensive, but this one was only about $450 when all was said and done. Hey, Awkward. Thanks for the 14 months. Yeah, the higher quality microphones past like something like I bought with the Rodecaster really only have a noticeable difference in like a studio setting if you're like recording music. Everything I'm doing is getting compressed and sent to Twitch or YouTube anyways, so this sounds better, but anything better than this just like isn't really markedly different. I do sing on stream. It just gets compressed. Thanks for the follow, Chrissy. It's very close to my wife's name. You're just missing a T. So easy discard on the land tier. Serra was never going to pop off anyways, so it's mostly whatever. This card's a lot more fair and reasonable when Mishra's Bauble doesn't exist yet. Funny how that works. Yeah, no fetch lands makes it a lot more fair as well. We get Chromatic Sphere. Yeah, Chromatic Sphere costs a mana, which is a lot more. One mana is a lot more mana than 0. What's the best way to get Jumpstart cards? Use your wild cards. The actual answer is the best way is to just play Jumpstart, but outside of playing Jumpstart, you have to use wild cards. I'm going to hang on to this land so that way they can't make me K-Command discard a spell during my draw step. I think I'm just smashing. I'm going to try and end the game here. Yeah, even if you are just entering Jumpstart and dropping without playing any games, it's technically still a more efficient use than just crafting with wild cards, just for reference. I'm just not doing that on stream. I might do some of that off stream tonight. Nah, I probably won't. But it's just not worth my time to spend a bunch of stream time doing that, if I'm being blunt. All right, so Rest in Peace, obviously great. Removal spell on this. Declaration in Stone. I think against the heavily interactive decks, we cut Cathars Crusade. I think we only keep this in against people that were racing. You can find all of the deck lists for today in the stream queue on my website right now. They will also be available under the YouTube videos in the video description later this evening, once I post the archives there. So I have 33 creatures at the moment. I need to cut 4, which will put me at 29. It's a little on the low side for creatures. All right, what do I want to cut? Need 3 more cuts here. That is exactly correct, Kenix. Maybe we just trim the combo against heavily interactive decks. It's something I've been doing too. I'm gonna cut 1 Deck in Stone and 2 Oaks. Because Oak's a pretty mediocre card when you draw it on its own. This is the first deck of the day. We're going to be playing some meat hooks after this one. Which for the Zoomers out there, that's slivers. Got like 3.5 color slivers we're going to give a try too. Can we just get Rest in Peace down here before they can play a discard spell? I say 3.5 because it's Naya in the main deck, but we have Diffusion Sliver in the board. Is there a playable amount of slivers for Brawl? I don't think so, unfortunately. I think we need like 1 more set. I think if you play every sliver and every changeling on Arena, you get like close to 40. That's still a pretty low amount. You said 3.5 because you know it's better than 5e. I know 3.5 is better than 4th edition. I've actually never played 5e. I don't like to judge things without having first-hand information on them. I've heard good things about 5e. My wife's actually played a little bit of 5e, but she never played 3.5 with us back in the day. No plays, very unlucky. Actually, kind of unlucky. Tiny dancer, do 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 do, be do 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 do. Got her, she's dead. Hold me close, Tony Danza. Exactly. All right, so we do this. I'm gonna take their Luris. Are we done here, opponent? Alright, I let them upgrade their 2-2 to a 3-3 here, but it meant they didn't stack block my Innkeeper, so I think that's fine. Oh, I guess that gave up 2 Devotion to White, which is probably loose. It is Time Lord, yes. Deal. That attack was super ambitious on their part. Heliod has an activated ability, BT dubs. Casual gain 8s here. Race this. Mind Fire Scion, thanks for the 10 months. Welcome back. Did I miss you, Substantial? If I did, I'm sorry and welcome back. If I didn't, thanks again. Goodbye, friend. All right, so this one was sweet. I know we've only played it for an hour, but I'm going to be closer to an hour for a lot of the decks for today and tomorrow because I've got a ton of different things I want to get to and showcase. Honestly, this one felt super reasonable. Like I mentioned, we played a similar-ish green-white Lifegain deck before this set released, and getting to shoehorn this combo into it as well as this piece of card advantage / utility felt really, really good. I just honestly can't overstate how good Moondancer is. Like, Pridemate's a card that's been reasonable on its own in a lot of spots, and the fact that this provides us with card selection is so good. Innkeeper, also another fantastic card. Getting to ramp to this ahead of time or get to this ahead of time was good. Cathars Crusade, it was fine. So Cathars Crusade, I think, is a reasonable game 1 card in this deck that you should not feel shy about sideboarding out against decks that are going to be interactive. So this is the type of card that, because this is a 2-card kill you combo with Scurry Oak, it allows us to be more linear game 1. And I think frequently you'll want to sideboard this out for various interactive pieces, slowing yourself down a little bit in the post-board games. Yeah, we comboed with both Cathars Crusade and the 3-card Heliod, Scurry Oak, Soul Warden at different points in that set. We did win more of our games with fair creature beats than with combos, but the combos also bailed us out of spots that we wouldn't have won as a fair deck, which is basically exactly what you want to do, right? No, I mean, it's not. Stop it. So here's, just as a general reminder, there's a lot of people popping up in chat. I know it's been a while since we built on decks, but just as what I look to see, instead of asking me a question about your card, make a statement and back up your statement with some thoughts. So if you think a card is win more, for example, say, Jeff, this card is win more because of X. So for example, this card won us games we would not have won as a fair deck. And you can go back and watch the tape, but like having this 2-card oops, I win is going to bail you out of spots that you wouldn't otherwise be. A couple of people have asked about hardened scales. Jeff, does this deck want hardened scales? I don't know. Why do you think it wants hardened scales? Why do you think putting hardened scales in my collected company deck is worth making my collected company less consistent? Maybe it is, but I haven't heard a good argument for doing so. So if you have an argument, make it. And if you don't, maybe it's not a good suggestion. All right, what's our next?